We're back. It's Turbo Dulls today, guys. Turbo Dulls. We got 39 minutes. Could probably stretch it for another 10 or so. But we're going to go straight to the fire, Dulls. Here's my favorite game. And the stakes are high when you're looking from behind. James Franco or Mark Ruffalo? You look like James Franco to me, but it's hard to tell. You got like Mark Ruffalo's hair, but James Franco's face. I don't know what this is. It looks like it has the cinematography of a Paul Thomas Anderson. Are you... I don't know what you would be. Let's be honest. Are you Licorice Pizza? I don't know who that is. Licorice Pizza? Alice in Wonderland 2010? Spider-Man 3? Slacker? Slacker's in black and white, I think. Blackberry? That's Mark Ruffalo, bro. That's young Mark. Here's looking at you, kid. I don't know. This is 6 Feet Under guy. Peter Krause. I have absolutely no idea. Peter Krause, Mark Ruffalo, on the bridge from A Quiet Place. Laura Dern, Naomi Watts. I mean, am I stupid? Is this going to be a David Lynch movie and I'm going to be outed as someone who doesn't know what he's talking about? Are you Inland Empire, bro? Are you... This shit does not look like Mulholland Drive. Is this The Ring? Is Laura Dern in The Ring? Is she in The King? We don't live here anymore? What? I mean, I've heard of it. It's kind of like a not noteworthy film. That's a really tough one, man. That's a really tough one. I thought I was missing something obvious. I was getting embarrassed, man. All right, what do we love from the first half of the Dulls? We love connections, man. Connections will keep your brain sticky, which is a good thing. It's the same director as Stone. Has the game been bought by private equity? Nah, I'm chilling. I think it's nice when they're not free wins all the time. A wallop, a knock, compression. Different types of socks, crew socks, ankle socks, compression socks, dress socks. That might be a Mariah. Kinds of socks, never mind. Shot. Connecticut. Silent letters. Parse. A cut. Snip. Pair. Lop. Ends with a synonym for cut. That's crazy. For clip. Ends in synonym for clip. Huge. Football. Football, buzzball. Baseball, ring ball, knock ball. Shout ball, ring ball, foundation ball, foundation, bottom, base, foundation, foot. The lowest layer of something. Ring, buzz, shout, knock. Oh, to go around to somebody's flat. To go around to somebody's flat. We were kind of goated on connections today. That's how I know that the gotcha hasn't completely ruined my brain. We don't live here anymore? That's damn true. When someone buzzes, knocks, or whatever the other words were, we don't live here anymore. This place is like Mark Ruffalo, Naomi Watts, Laura Dern, and Peter Krause in the mid-2000s. We don't live here anymore, mate. You got the wrong place. Subsides like the tide. Wayne? I don't know. Let's think about that. Leggings lead into lemon. Lulu? Poet Robert with a cool last name. Frost. Manhattan neighborhood near the East Village. Soho. Quick joyride. Fairy-like figure of folklore. Alf. Poet Robert with the hot last name. Weekly hit fly ball. That's a bloop. Food made using a bamboo mat. That's sushi. Quite the heavy weight. That's a ton. Ebbs. Robert Burrs? Robbie Burns! It's not Soho, it's NoHo! I should know Robbie Burns, man. There's that clip, it's a compilation of Alex Trebek going, Robbie Burns. Robbie Burns. There's a lot of great Alex Trebek compilations. There's Robbie Burns. There's the one, have you ever seen the video of every time Alex Trebek says genre? Spoilers. It's basically like this. Genre. It's that for like 15 minutes straight. Pretty good. I'm a big box office game head, but then we'll move on to the fan favorites after that. June 4th, 2010. I had just graduated from college and was in an existential crisis. Paramount Pictures had just put out a film starring Mike Myers. This must be the Love Guru, man. No? It must be, is it Shrek? It is Shrek 4? Shrek 4. Damn, man. 2010 too late? Maybe, because I remember in Korea in 2011, I worked with a guy who I didn't really get along with very well. And legit, his favorite movie was The Love Guru, which was crazy. He was like 33, I was like 24, and I was like, I didn't know they made 33-year-olds like that at the time. Now he's, in a sense, now I'm the older man, but Tommy Lee Jones ass. Universal starring Jonah Hill. I feel like this is 10 items or less, which is actually called 30 minutes or less, which is actually an adventure comedy music film starring Jonah Hill. Oh, it's Get Him to the Greek! Obviously, man. Listen, I know it's hip these days to say it as a cursed cast, because it really does. The movie is still, it's really funny, man. It's a good movie. If you can get over the fact that there's a convicted sex criminal in like every scene, and it's not just Diddy. I don't want to get in trouble. I think Russell Brand's just been accused. My mistake. Accused sex criminal. Oh, nah, he got sentenced. Did he, or did he, or are we talking about Russell as well? Lionsgate Pictures starring Ashton Kutcher. I didn't know Ashton Kutcher was in a movie post Butterfly Effect. An action comedy thriller romance. Perfect wife, perfect target. Target to like give a gift to. Wow. Ashton Kutcher, Katherine Heigl, Tom Selleck. $75 million. That's what $75 million bought you in 2010, man. He gives up the gun and settles down with his new bride until he learns someone from his past has put out a contract on his life. Killers. How did we let him get away with the haircut for so long, man? In 2010, you could be a serious adult with that, like, that haircut, man. That Adam Lambert haircut. This is a fake movie as far as I'm concerned. Walt Disney, starring Jake Gyllenhaal. Adventure fantasy action starring Jake Gyllenhaal. It's Prince of Persia. I watched it on the airplane. Time. Warner Brothers, 73 mil. Sarah Jessica Parker. Sex and the City 2, where they go to Dubai. Yep. Couldn't have been anything else. They went crazy on the cover for this. Holy shit, man. That, you know what? It looks so much like an Uma Musume ult, man. It looks like Sarah Jessica Parker just hit her fucking ult on the final stretch, dude. That's crazy. Behold the duty of the divine fucking emperor, man. No, my brain is not rotted. This is how they shoot the scenes for the ults, man. Or how they stage them, at least. I guess they don't really shoot them. I'm not calling Sarah Jessica Parker a horse. I get mad when people do that. She's pretty. She's pretty. You guys are the fuckers who made Jennifer Grey get rhinoplasty, and now she shows up in that Kieran Culkin movie, and I'm like, who's this lady? She sounds familiar. And then I'm like, that's Jennifer Grey? What happened? It's not that she looks bad. It's just she doesn't look like Jennifer Grey anymore. What's that movie called? Kieran Culkin, Jesse Eisenberg, A Real Pain. There we go. I got to lock that in. The stuff from the early 2000s is locked in, but the stuff that's entered the brain more recently, you got to push it down like an overfilled trash can. Like KD said, what are we doing to our beautiful women? Was that on his alt, or was that on his... Was he just going in like raw like that? Rawr. Indonesia. No, man. Pasta soup? This can't not be Italy, man. That's minestrone soup. That might be like a top 5 most consumed soup worldwide. No way. Well, okay, worldwide is crazy because I'm sure like the top 5 are like Indian and Chinese soups. But like in North America, let's take the sample down a little bit. Right? In North America, I bet minestrone's up there, man. What do you think's number 1 in North America? Chicken noodle, I think, would clear. If I had to guess. It's not my favorite, but I think it's probably chicken noodle tomato or tomato chicken noodle. Chicken noodle. I gotta move on. And yeah, of course I'm gonna yum minestrone soup, bro. I'm not gonna pay restaurant prices for it, but yeah. It's a festive, vibrant meal. Yeah, it looks really vibrant. Rice water and kimchi. It is rice shower. I can't escape it, man. I can't escape it. Okay, peanut oil, coconut milk, coriander leaves. It's like Thai. It's Southeast Asian, but I don't know where in Southeast Asia. Maybe we'll try Cambodia. That's warm. Northwest of Cambodia? Like Myanmar? That's Stingyan rice, man. Can the thing I'll hang my reputation on, I answer every question honestly, okay? I think this one I would probably pass. This, I can get down with that. A bowl of that, I can get down with that. This, I'm not sure I can get down with that, to be honest with you. I guess I should have read about what it is first. Stir frying cooked rice. Okay, but why is it submerged in water? It's rice? It's rice with a glass of water poured on top of it. It's for the water festival. Okay, but like, I guess what I'm asking is, does it taste good? Slop them up. They can't stop you from ordering kimchi bokkeumbap and a glass of water. This looks Korean. This bowl is Korean. This is naengmyeon, bro. No, it's not. Well, maybe it is. Either way, this is from South Korea. It's kongguksu. Naengmyeon is not soba noodles, right? It is a Korean-ass bowl, 100%. They'll be serving soups in these for sure. It is? I guess the nang and the guksu are slightly different. I don't know. Can I say, my wife's been sick for like a week and a bit now, right? She's sending me to Asian supermarkets for Korean soups. She married the right motherfucker. Because I can read Hangul. Now, do I occasionally have to send her a photo from the H Mart and be like, which one of these do you want? Yes, but that's because she tells me what she wants, and I read the Hangul, and I go, none of these are exactly what she said. So then I send her a photo of the Sulentong, and the Yukgaejang, and the Miyokguk, and the Gamjatong, and the Galbitong, and I send it to her, and I say, which one of these would you like? Who said learning Hangul is a waste of time? Honestly, if you're bored tonight, instead of looking at your phone, you should memorize the Korean alphabet. You can literally do it in conservatively 2 hours. Realistically, hour and a half. Why would I do that? Because it's better for you than looking at your phone. And then next time you play a video game where there's like a map in Korea, you'll be like, oh my God, that says PC Bong. That's what you can annoy everybody else in the voice call. That place right there that says PC Bong, that means PC room. You could do that. Is that, oh, I would have yummed that, just for the record. I would have yummed that. It doesn't make me speak Korean though. Yeah, but if you ever find yourself like in Korea, it'll help you get around, man. Because like at least 10% of Korean words come from English as well. So take it from a guy who lived there. I learned a little bit of Korean. Do not write penis in Hangul in my chat, okay? You can write gochu, and I'll +2 you. You cannot write penis. I take it from a guy who lived in Korea. Knowing English and knowing the Korean alphabet, it gave me, it was free real estate, let's put it that way. It's a free lunch. Because every once in a while, you'd be like, I'm really hungry. And then you would walk into like a restaurant and be like, I don't know what any of this shit is. And then you start sounding it out and you go, oh shit. Bagel, Hana Juseo. And then everyone, they lose their fucking minds. They go fucking crazy for it. You farm a lot of aura. Brother, your accent. If I start speaking, listen. If I start speaking in unaccented Korean, you guys are going to start telling me it's problematic. So I have to keep my white accent when I speak Korean. Because if I start busting out the, I can't even do it because you're going to accuse me. Even though it's part of the natural speak, you're going to accuse me. If I start doing the whine at the end of the sentence, you're going to be like, that's not okay. I'm going to be like, that's how it's written. With the tildes. Also, maybe this is not okay. Every single Korean panel show that has one white guy from either England or the United States of America that speaks perfect fucking Korean, I fucking hate that guy. And it's a different guy every time. I hate him in every single fucking show. Every time that I feel like he's just there to be like, holy shit, white boy reacts to content in perfect Korean. It's every, and then same with every reality show, even in Physical 100. They're like, we got 3 Americans. You wish you were him? In 2011, yeah. 2025, I'm all right. But no, more power to him. Da 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 da. Put the disorderly in the bag. 저기요. Disorderly. That one's just for you. Oh, damn. Do you wear a Psycho presage? Presage? Yes, I do. That's a watch head right there, man. I do wear a Psycho presage cocktail time. In dark green. OMG, same? What? The dude at Rolldorf & Co. told me it was one of one, man. $150,000 watch. Act broke, stay rich, bitch. Sort these restaurant chains by how many locations they have worldwide, starting with the most. Yeah, it's not $150,000, just for the record. Not these days. You usually pay 200% because you can only get it on the used market, on the pre-owned market. It's like $500. Me going into a money spread. Oh yeah, how about this? I got your weekly rent on my wrist. You think I'm sweating it? I could stay in your apartment for a week with just this. Just the shit on my fucking wrist. I could sleep in your room for a week. That's right. Just know who you're dealing with. I have no idea, by the way. I have no clue. But absolutely no idea where to put any of these, man. Oh, shit. Which one of these has the most? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. So, 2 of these are in Canada. Jollibee and I think maybe Wingstop. And then worldwide, I don't know if any of these have a big presence worldwide, except obviously Jollibee is from the Philippines. I don't know. I feel like maybe Jollibee is popular throughout Asia now. Now, there's not going to be many in the US, though. There's probably going to be, I bet there's less than 25 Jollibees in America right now. And please, can you source this and then give me after I finish, I'll look at chat and see. I'm trying to do my my Fermi estimate. I feel like I've been to the United States. In-N-Out is a regional chain, which will probably put it lower because it mostly exists on the West Coast. That being said, White Castle is nowhere, I think. Wingstop seems like one of those things that pops up in every... They're not even malls. You know how there used to be malls, but now there's just parking lots with like a bunch of stores surrounding the cars? But there seems to be a Wingstop in every single one of those. I'm going to assume Texas Roadhouse is a little bit less popular and a little bit more regional. And then I'm just going to flex Panera up to the top. So I'm going to go Panera, Jollibee, Wingstop, Roadhouse, In-N-Out, White Castle. I would move Panera to the bottom and send it. I would move Wingstop to the top and Jollibee to third. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. How many Jollibees? 76 in the US. Damn, I was way off. 81 now. Damn. I didn't know there were more Wingstops than Paneras, man. Where the fuck are the Wingstops? Whenever I'm driving in Washington State, I feel like I see like 7 Wingstops at every mall that no cars are at. Which is not me saying the business is not successful. But you know, like the good malls that have the Cheesecake Factory, they don't seem to have Wingstop. But the mall that's like, it's still got a tanning salon in it in 2025. There's always like a Wingstop and then like a Burgermeister or something. I've never eaten at a wings-focused restaurant, man. I would be down. Chibli, we should both fly to LA at the same time and go to a Wingstop. And the Long John Silver's. What's Burgermeister? Must be a Washington thing. Don't go to Long John Silver's? I gotta go once, man. I gotta go once. I can't believe we haven't met in California yet. Chibli, are you going to Oogie Boogie Bash? Did you get your tickets for the Oogie Boogie Bash, Chibli? The hell is that? You're not invited. Scrandle! I'm bantering. I'm just bantering. Chicharrones or margarita pizza with ham? I mean, you can say I'm an idiot. I think that pizza looks pretty fucking good. I like chicharrones too. I think the pizza looks fucking good. I think it looks, I love a Neapolitan pizza, man. I'm not too mad because the chicharrones look pretty good too, but this should be easy. Burger versus burger should be easy. This burger looks better. Crazy. Insane. 10 kavapi with chips, cabbage, and a bread roll. Duck-loaded fries. It's got to be the fries on this one. It's got so much holy shit sauce. The potatoes look fire, but the gyro, with God as my witness, may be the best looking food I think I've ever seen in Scrandle. It's the pita is tearing. I'd like to remove some marks for that, but that looks pretty damn good for Scrandle, man. I mean, it's obviously that, but like the picture was throwing me off a little bit. This one's throwing me off too. Why they cranked up the saturation or something, man? Tottenham fried chicken with a bag of chips. Kielbasa zibulka I gorkim konservlidman. I mean, again, not a virtue signal. I would definitely rather have this price agnostic. This doesn't look too bad. I feel like there's a Scrandle bias against sausages that aren't in hot dog buns. They seem to love the fried chicken with sauce. Yeah, okay. Onion sandwich versus cheesy chips. I don't think the onion sandwich can win, man. Like the cheesy chips, they need to add some more garnish or something. But served in a damn naan. I gotta go with that. 71% is kind of criminal, but horrible looking pizza versus the fried teardrop. That's a given. Sri Lankan food platter free for fans. You can't beat that, and the burger looks decrowed. Or it looks 91% delicious. Those tacos look pretty good, man. The pork and stuffing roll with crackling, also low-key, kind of looks fire. I think that they, honestly, no disrespect to Reading FC, I think the service worker fucked this one. If they sliced the bun down here, and now this looks too big in proportion to this, like this looks like it's going to fall apart. If they sliced it there, we might be having a conversation. But I think they sliced it too low, and now it just doesn't look right. We're going to take that one. 18%! It looks fucking good! What's... And the fucking cheesy chips and naan, 71%? That's what I'm saying. It looked fucking good, man. 18% good? Okay, now do the cheesy chips. Now do the cheesy chips, mate. Yeah, it's served in a fucking naan. What's crackling? They like deep fry the pork skin. So it's basically just incredibly crunchy stuff in your sandwich that's deleterious for your health but tastes awesome. I had your exact score. I believe it. Oh, shit. Here we go. Oh, fuck. Here we go. Catfishing with 1957 births of Polish presidential election candidates. I have absolutely no idea. I could not name a single Polish politician. I apologize. I can't even come up with a funny guess. Who's the Polish footballer who's insanely good? It's not Bastian Schweinsteiger. It's... His name starts with a P. Oh, Lewandowski. Yeah, that's him. Lewandowski. Donald Tusk is Polish? This one's burning me up. Because I was thinking about extending the Donald Trump Labubu bit with a Donald Tusk Lafufu bit. He's the current prime minister of Poland? I thought he was like the head of the WTO or something. I guess so you pivot off of that role at some point. It is Fraser Crane too, you're not wrong. He used to be. Because wasn't like the old guy from season 2 of House of Cards based on Donald Tusk or something? I don't know. American blues rock musical groups that were established in 1965 and disestablished in 1995. Cannabis music, jam bands. Buddy, this can't not be the Grateful Dead. No, wait. Mixed gender bands from California. Maybe it's When the Truth is Found to Be Lies. But they do, I mean, it sounds like the Grateful Dead, but the Grateful Dead is still touring, man. That's what's fucking me. Are they? Oh, they're not the Grateful Dead anymore. They're just the Dead and Co. Okay. It's a little one from the... This will take you back to the documentary Give Me Shelter. What a great Cable Guy reference. The Hells Angels had their way that night. Tonight, we have ours. Hit it. When the truth is found to be lies. Chibli, have you ever seen The Cable Guy? That's a fucking film, man. That's cinema right there. Whatever. Worst Jim Carrey movie? Guy who hasn't seen The Number 23? 1944 establishments in Belgium, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands. This is Benelux, bro. Epiphytes, ficus, national symbols of India, plant common names, sacred trees in Hinduism, trees in Buddhism. An Indian tree. Blowing through the corners of my mind. From the Grand Coulee Dam to the Capitol. I don't know, man. I was just going to write ficus again. The baobab tree? That's a bow. Chinese music in the banyan tree. You fucked me, Steely Dan. You should have said Indian music in the banyan tree. Angular banjos sound good to me. Do 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 do. You know what I'm talking about? My roommate loves Steely Dan. You got a good one. It's just a shame I got his weekly rent on my wrist right now. Nah, I don't know. You might live someplace more expensive than that. It depends where you... It's just a callback. It's just a callback. Oh. Islands of the Tyrrhenian Sea? Republics of France? Yeah, bitch, that's Corsica. 1960s American films that are war dramas based on actual events that are about the British Armed Forces, about shot down aviators. I think that's The Bridge Over the River Kwai. It's The Great Escape. I should have seen the shit where it said movies about prisoners of war. Fuck you. Castle architecture, moat. Anthropomorphic aardvarks, yeah, bitch. That's Arthur. That's Arthur Reed. Cantonese words and phrases, walk. This is the easiest catfishing they've ever done, bro. This is actually like it's a joke. American male characters in television from Archie Comics. Buddy, that's Jughead. That's Jughead Jones. We got 7 today. Honestly, we should have gotten 8. That's kind of embarrassing. They made him gay? Yeah, in Riverdale. Charles Melton, bro. Ever tell you my favorite Jughead moment? When for some reason, I guess it was to set up the punchline, Reggie tricked Jughead into painting his kitchen floor, like Reggie's kitchen floor. So he's painting, and then he didn't think about how to paint it, right? He didn't think about it before, he didn't plan. So he painted himself into a corner. And then Reggie went, "Ha! Jughead, you idiot. You painted yourself into a corner." But then Jughead, who's always 3 steps ahead, said, "If I was your husband, madam, I would drink it." Because he painted himself into the corner with the fucking fridge, man. So he opened the fridge and just made himself like a fucking huge sandwich. Or he had one of those like hams that they used to have in the cartoons all the time where it was like a bone with a big fucking ham on the end of it and you just eat it. Sick, man. Meat on the bone. Meat on the bone. I know what the people want. Also, Charles Melton was Reggie, not Jughead. My bad, y'all. I thought he played Jughead. He's my king for his role in May December. When he has that scene on the roof where he smokes a joint with his teenage son, but like breaks down, that's a great scene. That movie got fucked at the Oscars. Redo the 2023 Oscars, bitch. At least give him a Best Supporting Actor nod for that, okay? Fuck you. It's all fucking politics, man. We take those. Any day of the week, we take those. They should do the Oscars 5 years later. It's actually an interesting idea, but I think the problem is it plays into the idea that eventually the cultural canon is ossified when in reality it's constantly in flux. Like there's movies right now from the 90s that are like popping off bigly as cult classics. The idea that we have, because right now it's not 2025 for us, it's the present, is that it's going to be that way forever. But things, it's constantly ebbing and flowing, man. As I see it, yassified. Yeah, culturally yassified is what I'm trying to say. Like, here's the thing. If they redid the Oscars from last year, what wins Best Picture? Maybe it's still Lenora, but I'm inclined to say that Conclave is actually, it's risen in, it's risen in the cultural memory, maybe because of the fact that the Pope also did die, which is kind of like not fair. Like when you can predict the future, it's pretty easy to make salient films, I guess. He's a god, he's an idiot. He what? Dude, that was a really good day of kind of hard golf. The one that's crazy, though, what were the movies that Forrest Gump beat out for Best Picture? Didn't it beat out like Pulp Fiction, The Shawshank Redemption, and like 2 other amazing films to win Best Picture? Quiz Show as well. Quiz Show is so fucking underrated, man. That's my favorite Robert Redford directed movie. This again? You don't like when I talk about Quiz Show? You don't like when I talk about Ralph Fiennes' incredible turn as Charles Van Doren and John Turturro as the other guy? And then the detective who does an awesome job in the movie and then is never in anything that's ever been made ever since? Beat out Ed Wood too. That's good. It's rare that the worst movie of the nominees wins, man. All four of those clear Forrest Gump. Hang on, I got to see Crash Best Picture. I got to see what else was nominated against Crash. Which, by the way, in 2005 when the Oscars took place, I wanted Crash to win Best Picture. I thought it was the deepest movie ever made, but I was also 16 or something. 2005 Oscars Best Picture. 2004 Oscars Best Picture. 2006 Oscars Best Picture. Okay, here we go. Best Picture. Crash beats Brokeback Mountain, Capote, Good Night and Good Luck, and Munich. Brokeback is really up there in the cultural canon right now. Capote's good, and Philip Seymour Hoffman won for Best Actor, which he probably should have. Although he did beat Terrence Howard for Hustle and Flow. And then what was, I don't know if I've seen the movies from the Green Book ones. This is the 78th Academy Awards, so it's probably like the 97th Academy Awards for Green Book. No, that was the last one. So it's probably like the 92nd. 92nd. Parasite won. Whatever, this is taking too long. How do you know I'm a boomer? I'm not clicking the links in the Wikipedia article. I'm modifying the URL one number at a time to go backwards. Green Book beats Green Book beat Black Panther, Black Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Favorite, Roma, A Star Is Born, and Vice. That's a fucked up assortment of Best Picture nominees, man. Vice being nominated for Best Picture is crazy. The Favorite might be my least favorite Yorgos Lanthimos film that I've seen, but I mean, it clears the shit out of Vice. Now do 2016, La La Land should have won? I don't know. I love La La Land, but I never know how people feel about La La Land. Because after it won, I swear this is where like my deep-seated anti-video essay rhetoric came from. People who hadn't seen the movie started coming into chat and being like, it's a bad movie because, Hollywood just loves to reward movies that are about Hollywood. I hate musicals. Why don't they just talk instead? But then my whole life, because my demo doesn't really like La La Land, I thought La La Land was one of those movies that was like critically beloved and culturally like reviled. Like, I'm thinking of Ending Things, for example. Then come to find out, actually, the Gen Pop loves La La Land. The Gen Pop thinks La La Land is peak. La Boo Boo Land. Whatever, man. Okay, let's